Hi there, my name is Charles Ormsby, founder of Spread Knowledge Software, and I'm going to give you a little overview today about how the product works and why our users really love it. So what we do is we analyze 4,000 to 8,000 different data points per match or game. And what that means is if you look here kind of in the middle of the screen, I'm going to expand something and you see these data points listed here. These are our kind of historical trends or data contexts, however you kind of want to look at it, but there are different ways that you can view a particular match. And we have 4,000 to 8,000 of these, depending on what sport kind of that match belongs to. And what we do is we run a machine learning algorithm on top of this profit value, essentially, which is looking back 50 games. So for each of these contexts, we look back 50 games and we take the maximum profit here, which if you were to put a 1-unit bet on each of those historical games, that's the profit that you would walk away from in that particular context. So the machine learning kind of takes all those data points, 4 to 8,000 of them, and essentially says, these 100 are predictive, or, these 200 are predictive. And, we believe that there's some value essentially because of the predicted profitability on that particular pick or bet, right? So if you look, our grading system is very simple. It goes from A to B, not complicated at all. Although, some of our competitors might like to say how complicated, our analytics are and things like that. I think in general, once you kind of take a couple minutes to understand the A to F value system and what it means, all the analytics on the platform are pretty straightforward and easy to understand. So basically what this value key is telling us, right, is that A's and B's are our strongest picks and the ones that are most profitable over time, right? Because our machine learning algorithm is really designed to predict the profit here from those historical contexts. So you want to stick to the A's and B's essentially, and, stick to the picks that are profitable and the ones that win over time. A lot of those may be underdog picks or home underdog matches. Those, we see a lot of profitable spots in those types of situations. You'll see a lot of small markets as well get A's and B's. Why is that? That's because year in and year out, it's very difficult to make a profit betting on the Yankees or Red Sox, right? There's just too much public money that comes in on those sides. So, the machines are very good at showing us which picks are profitable and helping us to stay on the side of value, which is what we really preach to our customers. If you stay on the side of value, you'll boost your sports betting by 5 to 10% in the long run. And in the long run, you'll be more successful. It doesn't guarantee that you're going to make a ton of money, right? But it does improve your chance of success. And that's really what we're trying to do with Spread Knowledge, right? So it's kind of, in a lot of ways, the software is kind of like an anti-tout system where we're not saying just come in and take, this pick and that pick and that pick, and then you're going to go win, X amount of profit and do that every day and you'll be rich, right? That's not, kind of the pattern that we're trying to get our customers engaged in. Moreover, we're really showing them, stick to the A's and the B's, stay away from the C's, the D's, and the F's. And in the long run, that will boost your profitability, anywhere from, 5 points to 10 points. And if you go with our live in-game betting, which is phenomenal, kind of going to switch over to a different tab here. I clicked on the systems and then the machine systems here. If you look at our machine systems in the last 30 days, you can see that our live in-game NFL picks are 40, 17, and 0, right? So that's a 70% winning percentage against the point spread, and it's just phenomenal. And if you went back more than 30 days, you'd see that it was profitable even before that in October and September, since we're kind of doing this in December. So, I mean, the live in-game stuff is our best feature by far. You get via email or text alerts, kind of something that looks like this. This is a live spread value alert from last night. So you can see here the Sixers were losing by 4 points late in the fourth quarter, and they were getting 2.5 points. So since they were getting 2.5 points live in game, and it was -7 before the game started, there's a positive 9.5 points of in-game value, right? So, and what that tells us, given this pick is an A or a B, and we know that going into the game, because that's what our live spread value alerts do. They send alerts for very profitable positions on A's and B's in game, right? So in this case, 9.5 points of value. Even though the Sixers are down by 4 with 4 minutes to go, the machines say, take this pick. This is a profitable pick. And lo and behold, it did indeed win last night. So it's a great example of that as well. Here's another one. You get this as text messages as well. So you get it as an email message like you just saw, text message, and also push notifications directly in your browser for our desktop users. So you can see here that we have 96 followers of this system. So that means that 96 paying members receive email and text message notifications when this system logs a pick. So whenever that system logs a pick, these 96 folks get messages, and they're alerted to, kind of make that bet or do what they want to do with that information. You can see here on the left side, I opened a responsive window. So approximately 2/3 of our users are mobile, right? So our app is very responsive in mobile, looks pretty good. So, I wanted to just kind of show that, it looks both, very attractive in both mobile and desktop settings. Some of the other stuff that, kind of wanted to touch on here is that you can dig very deep into the analytics that we provide, right? So if you kind of look at a high level, this, kind of match or pick level that you kind of see at the top, where you kind of just see pick by pick. We have varying degrees of kind of complexity with our analytics, with the matchup page being kind of at the top of that complexity, where we display, kind of a lot of content in one place. You see kind of here at the top, you see our machine win percentage predictions. That's basically our value letter grades that are kind of output from our machine learning, and we display those at the top. Then we do some kind of trend analysis based on the last 10 games. So these are just some basic analytics or measures of how this particular pick has performed in the last 10 games on each side. Then we do some injury reporting. You can see here, basic kind of injury report. We get some data from RotoWire for that. Kind of display that there. We display some trend performance. How has this team performed in various types of like common trend scenarios, like after against the spread loss or at home type of situations. Then you see some spread movement kind of things, tracking kind of how the public or sharps are betting, kind of moves the line, and you can see that here. And then finally, we have some kind of recent results where you can see how, in this case, how has Marshall and Buffalo played in their last few games, and how have they done head-to-head over the years. So, this page also looks pretty good on mobile. So if we just take that and kind of refresh the mobile view, you'll see what the matchup analysis page looks like in mobile view. And also, all of these things are available via widgets too. So, if you wanted to, if you had a site that you were interested in using some of this content on, you could very easily, you see a push notification right there on a live spread value alert. So all of these widgets are portable. So you can take these widgets and kind of move them and put them on your own site if you're a business. So we have some great business clients doing that today. So that's kind of, I touched on, the value grade system, how that works, the live in-game things. We have free-to-play contests as well. We launched in 2013 with free-to-play contests, and, it's a kind of a saturated market. So we kind of pivoted towards data analytics and really doing better kind of data presentation than what we do today. So I hope you enjoyed the overview. Thanks much for watching, and let us know if you have any questions. Always support@spreadknowledge.com. We're here to serve you. Take care.